Ross?
Sarah, 7 times a year on average, we all go to theaters and sit in seats just like this. That means 7 times a year on average, we're spending 90 minutes or more being touched by what's up on the silver screen. Also, though, being touched by what's ever on the seat backs or on the cup holders, even what's on the floor. So how clean are those areas? To find out, we got these clinical swabs to test them and the show-stopping results, something you'll see only tonight on Ken's 5.
The holiday movie season,
This is Halloween.
playing out on dozens of screens across San Antonio. But
Would you like to see something strange?
the adventure may not just be up on the big screen.
For the story that you are about to be told.
There is another story, playing out in every seat, across every aisle, on every headrest, from every cup holder.
This is Halloween.
And to see what characters were acting on this stage,
This is a transport swab.
we needed the expert performance of the UT Health and Science Center's Annette Fothergill.
This is how they do their surface test.
So this is very accurate.
Yes.
The I-Team carried clinical swabs into 4 theaters. In the north, we bought a ticket to no reservations at the Palladium. And before the film even started cooking, we swabbed the seat headrests, cup holders, seat backs, even the floors. Downtown, before this super bad party even started at the River Center Theater, we looked at what was mixing it up on the same 4 separate areas. To the south, quicker than Jason Bourne at the Mayan Palace, we investigated everything from the seats to the headrests. And finally, in the west,
This guy's either gonna think, here's another kid with a fake ID.
before another super bad showing, this time at the Alamo Draft House, we once again sampled several similar areas.
All 3 of these are from the headrest.
Then the lab gave us its review.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there is so much here.
At the Palladium,
Everyone thinks it's the nicest. Is it
Right.
the cleanest?
No, it's not.
the lab found common, but it says harmless, mold on the headrest, seat back, and cup holder. But that's not all.
We also had fecal contamination on the floor.
Fecal bacteria like this.
Surprised to hear that?
Owner Santikos added more than 10,000 people visit each of our theaters daily on the weekends. We do everything possible to maintain our theaters.
Go in there today and you probably won't find it.
I mean, do you think it's any indication of the quality control here?
At the River Center,
Quite a bit of growth.
the lab once again reported some common molds, but this time it found some common, and it says harmless, bacteria on the seat back and cup holder. And here too, it found fecal bacteria on the floor.
Horrible.
To respond, the theater says AMC is passionate about guest satisfaction, cleanliness. We have well-trained managers in our theaters who address issues as they arise.
That is indication of fecal contamination.
So could that make you sick?
Yes, sure. If it was the right one, you could get sick from that.
At the Mayan Palace,
This one is a yeast.
once again, the lab found common fungi and mold. And once again, it found fecal bacteria, this time on the headrest.
The floor, like I could say, okay, people stepped in something and walked in, but on your headrest, that means I really think that people don't wash their hands.
Santikos says it does steam clean its seats on a quarterly basis and performed that service the first week of October. That was, though, after our test and after we spoke to this employee.
Do you think there's a lot of bacteria on those seats?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
even though it's your job to clean them?
Yeah.
This is a mold.
Although there was, again, common and harmless molds and bacteria at the Alamo Draft House, this time there was no fecal bacteria.
We do our best. We try.
Right.
But I'm sure that there's always room for improvement.
My new choice of favorite theater, Alamo Draft House.
But on our small screen, most theatergoers were still surprised to see a sampling of what was performing at some theaters.
Actually, it's disgusting.
I'm not going to worry too much about it.
That's pretty horrible.
Compared to other public areas like the Ken's 5 lobby, where we tested the couch, coffee table, reception desk, door handle, even the phone and a pen.
I'm going to sample on the table here.
And compared to samples taken in the very lab that did the testing, our microbiologist says
It was exactly what you would expect to find. I bet you there's a lot of homes that would be worse than this.
Wasn't it terrifying?
the theater sideshow may be a little concerning, but the results were from just one day, just one showing.
Ah, what's that?
Just one microscopic set of actors, hopefully performing just one limited engagement.
Is the horror show just on the screen?
No, it's on the floor. It's gross.
Our results, but owner Santikos took it one step further. They actually came secretly inside the Ken's 5 lobby and decided to make a comparison by testing our seating area here and testing our flooring. They told us the results were similar, but they wouldn't elaborate, wouldn't tell us whether they found fecal bacteria. So we tested this area, and this is what we found. Again, just common mold and bacteria. And keep in mind, there is no fecal bacteria here, and we don't serve food in this lobby. For now, that's the very latest live on the Northwest Side. I'm Palombo, Ken's 5 Eyewitness News.